Chord guitar. And I'm using a partial capo on it. You can see I have it capoed on the 2nd fret, and I just brought it up a little ways. Just gives it a real beautiful sound. Anyways, that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. I thought today we'd talk a little bit about the F chord, especially the F major 7th, but I wanted to touch on the F chord as well, because I think I hear quite a bit people say, well, I just stay away from that chord. I don't like to play it. So I'm going to try to show you a way to approach it that might make it easier and for you to practice so that you can get it down, okay? So we're gonna talk about that. And then the other thing we're going to talk about is some chord progressions around the F major 7th chord. And you're going to see why I'm doing that, because it actually all fits together. And so we're going to go into that. But first, well, let me get a little coffee here. Got my coffee going here tonight, and it tastes so wonderful. The Kicking Horse. It's the name of the company, Kicking Horse Coffee. I'm not selling it or anything. I'm just I just like that coffee. It's a good one. Anyways, so what I thought we would do is, well, before we get started, let me just share with you that I'm actually going to be having a live. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but it's actually only for the members. So I do have a membership section on my page. If you look up above, there's a tab there. And for those people that want to join the membership, they're going to get little extras throughout the year, including some lives. And I'm thinking about doing some Zoom calls as well. So that should be a lot of fun. But in any case, the membership is there. So if you see it come up that they're going to have a live, it's not for the public. It's only for members, the one that's coming up on January 14th. I'll have some others come up for the public as well. But for this one, it's just for members. And if you're interested in the membership, check it out. Go up on top, the cross of my page. Just look at the top part up there. And you'll see tabs, and one of them should say membership. If it doesn't, go to a desktop computer and try it there. Log on a different way and see if you can see it, because I hear sometimes that it doesn't show up on iPhones and things like that, or your iPad, that for some it'll show up and some it doesn't. I don't know why. It's just real quirky. So check it out on a different form. If you can't see it on one device, try it on another. Okay. But in any case, there is a membership area, and we do have a live coming up on the 14th. And so that's going to be going on for us. And beyond that, don't forget to subscribe. I'm getting really close to the 10,000 mark. I don't know how I'm going to celebrate when I hit it, but I'm only like 350 subscribers away. So I'm really excited about that. And my goal was to do it in 12 months. I started this channel actually 10 months ago, so I had 2 months to go. I think I might make it. But in fact, I'm going to say I can make it. And I know it'll happen. It's just a matter of time. And I'm just getting excited about it. So anyway, that being said, let's get into our lesson. Now, today I want to talk about the F major 7th chord, okay? And but in order to play the F major 7th chord, I want to show you first an F chord that people use commonly, as they call it the cheater F, okay? A lot of people don't like to do the F chord. They have a hard time with it. And so I'm going to show you the cheater F so that you'll have something to go to if you're one of those that can't do the F chord. It'll be a replacement. You can only play 3 strings, but it's also a way to learn how to play the F major 7th chord. And I'll show you what I mean in just a minute. So let's just focus now just on the F chord. Okay, so if you're going to play the F chord the cheater way, and it's just another way to play it, and you're playing it with 3 strings, you're going to put your pointer finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, put your middle finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and put your ring finger on the 4th string, okay? And you're only going to be playing those 3 strings, okay? So you'll take your thumb and play the 4th string, take your first finger, play the 3rd string, pick your middle finger, 2nd string. There you are, you're playing F. And if you have a pick, only strum those 3 strings. And it works, you know, if you're, you know, everybody plays C, F, and G, right? So if you're playing C and you can't get to the F, just play that cheater. And just make sure you just hit those 3 strings. And then you can go to G. It works. It's an F chord, but it's only 3 strings. So it's not super full. So when you place those 3 fingers though, one of the things I want you to pay attention to, if you're having problems, if that doesn't feel comfortable to you, which it might not if this is the first time that you started trying this, okay? But if that doesn't feel comfortable, make sure your elbow, first of all, is close to your body. Don't tuck it too tight. Just make sure it's down, not out here, okay? That's one thing. The other thing is take a look where your thumb is at. Now, some people play this, and what they do is they take their thumb and they'll reach up and they'll see where my thumb's at? It's picking up that 1st fret. They're actually playing an F. And so now they've got a fuller F chord. But that's really difficult. If you can't do the F chord the traditional way, whether it's barring it or playing it this way. So some people have a hard time with this, but you know, see where your thumb's at. Maybe roll it towards the center a little bit and see, which you'll notice that in doing so, it moved my hands back this way a little bit. It might make it easier. Make sure those fingers are not on top of the fret, but close to it. Make sure you have nice clean sound. Okay? All right, so that's the cheater F, but you only play those 3 strings. You can get away with it now, but why not just do the whole F? If you've got this, all you have to do is take this pointer finger here and roll it over. So if they're sitting here like this, just roll over. See that? You see what's happening to my wrist there? I'm trying to keep it straight, but you'll notice my hand is bending over to roll over. And in rolling over, I can now play all the strings, 4 strings. And it's a much fuller F chord. So if you're playing the cheater, think about rollover and play the F, okay? Yes, you can bar it. There's different ways to do it. You can also play it here, but it doesn't always sound right. But you make a D shape at the 5th fret and you get an F. Okay? So here we go. We got F right here. Just those 3 strings. You got a cheater F. Roll over and you've got the F chord. All right. So I wanted to show you that. Now let's go back to the F major 7th. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this shape that we just made, leaving this E open and playing those 4 strings, that's an F major 7th. Doesn't that sound good? It's a great chord. And there's a lot of songs that you start out using it just has a super mellow sound. There's other places to play the F major 7th. You could play it up here at the 8th fret. I'll put the chord chart up there. It's not as easy, but you can do it. And then at the 6th fret, you can make like a C shape, but you have to take your... Now I'm having troubles here. You make a C shape at the 6th fret. And then for the 4th string, put your pinky finger on the 9th fret. And that's an F major 7th. But I like this one the best, and I think it sounds great. There's others too, but we'll just do that for now. So one of the chords that this likes is a D minor. And it likes a G minor 7th too. And it likes C's. What song does that sound like to you? So there it is. So that is the F major 7th chord. Has an affinity to D minor 7th, G minor 7th, and to C. There's other chords it likes as well, but I think that's really, those are real common. A minor 7th is another one it likes to go to. Let's see how that... The other thing about F major 7th, it goes really good with the C major 7th. It's right here. It's just like the C chord, except you pick up your pointer finger and you're playing strings. You're just playing strings 4, 3, 2, and 1, or 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, and 2. We got it. Okay, so and that goes together really well with this F. So yeah, play around with those and have some fun with them. But most of all, if you can't do the F chord, try a rollover and see if you can get it. And send me a comment if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, I'd kind of like to know what it is so I can kind of figure out maybe some other ways, because it's doable. It really is. And once you get to where you're comfortable just going to it and not having to go to this rollover, just going right to the F chord, you know, after you do it enough, that's what'll happen. You'll just go right to it. Okay? Or if you learn to bar it, or if you, let me try that again. Or there you go. So maybe you'll get to the place where you'll learn to just pick up that low E, that low F. It sounds good too, doesn't it? I think it sounds pretty good. So we're going to leave it right there. But explore that. Play around with it. See if you can figure out some new ways to do some different chording there. And that song I thought I was hearing, As Days Go By. You remember that song? Anyways, it sounds like it to me anyways. All right. There's another one. Old Friends. Old friends sat on a park bench like bookends. Anyways, well, we're going to leave it right there. Okay. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.